why movement? Like, what is it about conscious movement that works? Why is it that it creates these moments of healing where things that might take like 10 years of therapy or another lifetime to get, why they come through the movement to us? And we're just going to kind of talk about one piece of this in this moment. And that piece is that movement has the capacity to clear. And we are in a moment, it's like it's a superpower. Conscious movement has a superpower of being able to clear. And we are in a moment where we really need to clear. We are having access to clearing the old in a way that is new. And we have to clear the old in order to make space for the new. So movement is a really powerful ally in this moment. We can think of it in a really basic way, like it's basic, it has the capacity to shift the state of energy, to shift states. We can be in a state of feeling tight, tired, anxious, and move our body and shift into energized and connected and open. When we move the body and we let it restore, it will give us energy, peace, and contentment. And if we kind of explore that along an exponential scale, right? Clearing, cleansing, which is what I talked about there, cleansing, purifying, integrating, and the final one of the karmic washing machine. Okay? So, in 1 minute, we can dance and shift states. We can dance 10 minutes a day and establish a daily practice, and you might be amazed at what this gives you. A regular clearing, a fresh start to the day, a way to process something that didn't settle well. Daily practice is powerful. And when we extend that daily practice to a weekly deeper dive, like an hour class, there's a weekly clearing that happens of all those undigested moments, those undigested imprints and feelings. We are inundated with so much. We need spaces to clear out. So if we dance 1 hour a week, we dance daily and dance weekly, we are in this cycle of clearing and cleansing our system. And then the material doesn't burrow deeper into the subconscious. Okay? So when we dance longer, we also get to have that sensation of connecting to ourselves in a deeper way, able to feel like a wholeness that includes the body and the different layers of the body, giving the mind a place to rest into the body, clearing that emotional debris so that we can feel our hearts, reaching the heart so that the soul gets to be part of it, and we get to feel that connection to the larger field, to source, to spirit, whatever you want to call that. And when we move in Azul, we get to feel those layers of body come into alignment and into coherence. And this leaves us feeling whole and connected and awake. So let's for a moment imagine all that's in the subconscious that we've accumulated from this lifetime, from past lifetimes, from our ancestral lines and lineages. We carry a lot of this in the body, in the tissues in the body, in the cells in the body. So we are at a moment, like I said before, where we have greater access to this material, more light illuminating these points in us, right? So when we dance together for longer periods, like 5 days, this is where I don't use this word very much, but maybe it's helpful in some time, so we're going to use it now, where it becomes a bit more shamanic, where we're able to reach into the content that many people, like right now in our zeitgeist, there's a movement around psychedelics and using plant medicine and reaching these points inside of us, which is really, it's beautiful. I've used them myself. In fact, in my own journey, I used to think, okay, like how am I going to weave this with movement, right? But actually, what I realized is that the movement is doing the same thing. And that I don't need to weave that in. I need to just do the movement. Okay? So the movement is creating that healing place. It's clearing old trauma and energetic blocks that are stored in the body. 10 years of therapy in a 5-day retreat. I think many of you, if you've done this, you know that. Yes? And we are really at a moment in time where we're being asked to do this work. It's actually been in the conference, like threaded into the conference. People speaking to needing to do our work now, our personal work now, in order to shift and to affect the collective. That we need to kind of go in and through our humanity in order to rise into this next state of being together. This new frequency that we are acclimating ourselves into, and every time we clear, we're able to acclimate and rise a little more. It's really hard to change things on the level of thought. We can think about forgiveness, but until we actually feel it in the body, until we embody it, the energy does not shift. So in this way, this is how the dance in my world is what I call a karmic washing machine. Okay, it gets in there and it clears and cleanses our system of things that we don't. It's like it gets below the mind so that we can actually reach the source of what it is in a way that we cannot think our way into. Okay, so this is what the dance offers us. This movement towards love.